Hello, my name is Danielle Hirt, and today I will be discussing critical elements that could be implemented into our organization in order to improve instruction. Both of the elements that I feel should be implemented into our organization come from John Hattie's checklist in his book, Visible Learning for Teachers, Maximizing Impact on Learning. The first element that should be implemented into our organization is number 18. Teachers and students use the power of peers positively to progress learning. Cooperative learning versus individual learning has an effect size of 0.59, meaning it has a high effect on student achievement. According to the research of Kirk Johnson, Ph.D., other children as well as adults can have a great impact on a broad range of issues in the child's life, including achievement in school. Understanding the way social interactions affect academic achievement is important for parents, educators, and policymakers. As educators, it is important to recognize the effect of peers on student learning and use this to our advantage. By using student peers in the classroom, it will also help the students to improve their communication and collaboration skills, which will be essential for them in the future. In order to implement the power of peers, we would need to combine private lessons into group lessons. By combining together lessons, our students would be able to watch each other ride and provide feedback to other students. We could also combine students and have them collaborate to solve problems they are having in their own riding. The horse show industry is a very competitive area, and by implementing more peer work into our lessons, students would feel more encouraged by their peers rather than judged. This would help to build a greater sense of pride in their barn and competitors, especially at horse shows. An activity that instructors could incorporate into their lesson plan that would foster the power of peers and would be placed in the Quadrant D in the Rigor Relevance Framework would be having students work in pairs to problem solve and tutor each other on issues that they are having in performing certain maneuvers. The activity would require students to perform peer evaluation, self-evaluation, problem solve, and perform in real-world situations under unpredictable circumstances. The second element that should be implemented into our program is number 22. Teachers choose the teaching methods as a final step in the lesson planning process and evaluate this choice in terms of the impact on students. The top teaching methods that should be included in our instruction are acceleration with an effect size of 0.88, reciprocal teaching with an effect size of 0.72, problem-solving teaching with an effect size of 0.61, and self-questioning, self-verbalization with an effect size of 0.64. All of the teaching methods I mentioned have a high effect size on student achievement. Therefore, it is important for the instructors in our organization to recognize the impact of the teaching methods that they use and to choose a method that will best fit that specific lesson plan. Sarah Boner states that teaching methods should be chosen primarily on the basis of the types of learning objectives, because learning objectives vary as to the conditions necessary for their achievement. In order to incorporate the importance of the teachers choosing their teaching methods based upon the content of the lesson they are given, I feel that all of the instructors should be required to watch their peers teach as well as go to clinics so that they can learn other teaching methods. Instructors at the farm should be required to meet with each other and collaborate on different teaching methods they use and the outcomes it has on their students. I feel that in sharing experience and learning new ways to teach, it will help the instructors to become more effective in their teaching, which will help in student achievement. A transformational strategy from Janet Hale and Michael Fisher's book, Upgrade Your Curriculum, that the instructors could use to learn and develop these teaching methods would be the Talk Pal strategy. This strategy would involve the instructors video chatting with other professional instructors where they could ask questions and view them teaching to see different teaching methods that they could incorporate into their own lessons. In conclusion, I feel that we should incorporate these changes into our organization, and I call for action on my plan.